I think we are live. I think we are live. Let's look. See here. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Trying to see here. Ooh. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere we go. Aha, we are live. Whoop. Hey, everyone. Sorry, I'm running ads on my own thing live. It's running them for me. Cool. Is anyone here yet? I don't think we have anyone here yet. I'm trying to look at the live chat stuff. Awesome. Well, whether you are here live with me or asleep currently or whatever it is that you're doing, hello, welcome. I said I would be going live here. I'm a little late. Sometimes it's just a bit of a logistics to try to get everything going, but we are here. I'm sitting on my couch. Usually I set up a table over there, and but we are the gentlemen here at Fort Nance. We are in the full swing of decorating for Christmas, and so logistically, I'm just not going to move stuff around. It's too pretty, and I don't want to mess with it. So we're here, and I actually kind of like this look. I got my little trusty little light here. And if you guys ever wonder what this is, it's just a little LED tube light that you can recharge, and it has a bunch of different settings. But I kind of like the ambiance that it creates. It creates a nice little ambiance for the look of the video. Nice little hair light, little rim light, and so I like it. Cool. So first, I want to thank you all. I hope. For those of you here in the U.S., if you celebrated your Thanksgiving, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you were able to spend time with those you love, and that you were able and blessed enough to have a wonderful meal. This Thanksgiving, I spent it away from family. I think it's the second one last year, but it was just me and my lady and our cats. Which was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. But I obviously miss my family. I missed spending time with her family, which we did last year. And we made, she allowed me, and I say she allowed me, she didn't mind. She's not a terrible person. She's amazing, the best person ever. But she indulged me. That's the better word. Sometimes I'm not good with words. She indulged me in allowing me to make traditional Puerto Rican food, which I love, and it made me feel close to my family. It made me feel close to my family that's still in Puerto Rico and I haven't seen since May of this year. And so I was able to make some of that food for her, and it was just great. I was able to play one of my favorite albums growing up by this group called Los Hispanos. It had 16 Christmas songs on it, just very traditional Puerto Rican music, and made me miss my grandparents who are still with us in Puerto Rico and enjoying time with family over there. And it made me miss my grandparents who have passed away. My grandma who passed away in 2007 and my grandpa who passed away last year. And so, yeah, and it seems like so long ago, but yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful time. Thank you for the reaction to the videos that I have been making. Again, I call them breakdowns because I want there to be a bit more of an element of teaching in it. So even though the majority of the time I am watching them for the first time, I don't necessarily have to be watching them for the first time for it to be a breakdown, because maybe I see a video that I saw something really cool that would be really helpful for you, technically speaking, and I just want to take that and I want to dig into that, which is something that you can't really do in a reaction. Sometimes reactions really just elicit a sense of awe, a sense of amazement, or a visceral response to a video that may be good or it may be bad. Actually, I haven't even checked if there's audio coming through these. Oh yeah, there's audio. Audio's good. However, sometimes it doesn't afford you the possibility for you to dig in deep, because if you watch a video once, there's only so many things that you can think about, and it doesn't allow you to stick with that video and think critically and think deeper about just not only the singing, but also the arrangement, what they did in certain places that then evoked a certain different response in the voice of the singer. And so it's really important for me to sometimes be able to take that time and write things down so that I can bring content that is of value to you. So that being said, we've done 3 weeks of Morissette videos, and you kept asking for more Morissette videos. And so we're going to do more Morissette videos. One of the most recent comments was actually to react to her song or to do a breakdown of the song Imagine that she did with Disney, which is kind of cool because it makes me feel connected to her. Actually, one of the producers for that, Yaron, he was actually one of the producers for the musical producers of Harmonious Live, which I was a part of. And also not just the live portion of it, but also the whole musical project, which they're doing at Epcot. And I always put at the front of the video so that if you do have Disney Plus here in the U.S. or overseas, I don't know if they've released it overseas yet. I know they hadn't at the moment that they released it. But if they have, he was a producer of both the music and also was very hand in hand with the live event as well, which we recorded at Disney World in Orlando. So I think that's so cool because it makes me feel connected to that. Yaron is an amazing person. He's super funny, and he was just great to be able to work with him. And so it makes me feel directly connected to Morissette, that he worked with her and that I've worked with him. And so I don't know, Morissette, if you happen to watch this randomly or anything, I'd love to sing with you one day. So I don't know if I'll watch that video here during the live because it might get blocked, and I don't want it to get blocked. So we'll try to, as always, the theme of the lives is don't get blocked. Let's not get blocked. Because then we can't keep hanging out. So let's see. Oh, and also, I know I'm talking so much, but we're going to get to the videos, I promise. Lastly, the reason I'm doing this live today instead of tomorrow is because tomorrow I have a really long day at the school, and usually I just release videos on Monday really early for you guys. But I have a full day of teaching at the school till in the afternoon. I have 5 lessons that I have to teach tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, I'm actually leaving to go travel and do some orchestra concerts. And so I'm going to be traveling a lot, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to see if I can stream the dress rehearsal. So if you want to watch me sing, I will definitely try to stream the dress rehearsal. I can't stream the live performances because they're ticketed events, but maybe I can get away. And let me see when the dress rehearsal is. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So the dress rehearsal is actually this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, which is on my birthday. So for my birthday, I want to give you all the gift. That sounds weird. Well, I mean, that's a gift. If you want to, if you want to watch the performance, is great. It's not just going to be me singing. There's going to be a ton of people. There's going to be an amazing choir, full orchestra. But yeah, if you want, if you want to watch me sing on my birthday, then I will do my best to make that available to you all. Because it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. Let's see. What else am I missing? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, and if you haven't watched my most recent cover, it's up on the channel. You know, I know many of you don't really care about the covers. You know, you want to watch the breakdowns, or you want to watch the live reactions, but I sing for you all. At once a month, I'm going to sing for you because I want to be a teacher who, you know, puts his money where his mouth is. I don't just want to be opining on other people's stuff. I want to remind you all that I put my money where my mouth is. And so I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. All right, I sang a song for you. That's a bonus. Didn't even have to pay for that. That's a bonus. So anyway, I love that song. That's the theme of these next few weeks. I'm going to be traveling a lot, but I'm going to be home for Christmas. I'm going to spend it with my folks. I'm very, very excited about that. So one of the first songs that was requested was the Akin Nalang, if I'm not mistaken, by Morissette. Let me go through the comments. And oops, I don't know if one of my roommates is already here, but if he is, then you'll get to see him be here, and then you'll see you'll see Corduroy go nuts because he loves him. Corduroy is one of our dogs here at the house. So let's see. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's look at the comments. Content. Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing. I definitely will give my opinion on these songs, but I've already seen them. I've seen Akin, Nalang. I've seen Gusto Ko Ng Bumitaw. I've seen Never Enough, because if you all don't know, I'm the producer for another channel here on the YouTube sphere for vocal coaches who are very dear friends of mine. And so I've actually seen a lot of Morissette performances before. So whenever I do videos, I try to do videos that I haven't already seen for the aforementioned reasons, but I don't mind watching them again. And actually it goes with the whole breakdown philosophy, because it allows me to break the songs down. So I'm going to look them up. Let's look the Wish Bus. Wish 1075. And we'll watch her sing this amazing song. So we're going to start with her first. Let's do that. Wish 1075. I love these. What a precious little kid. God bless him. All right. Here we go. Here's Akin Nalang, Morissette, Wish 107.5.
Wish 107.5.
Bakit hindi mo maramdaman? Ikaw sa akin ay mahalaga. Ako sa'yo'y kaibigan lamang. Paano nga ba't di ko matanggap? At ako pa ba'y iibigin pa? Ang dinadasal, nakikiusap na lang. Akin ka na lang, akin ka na lang. Ang dinadasal sa araw-araw. Akin ka na lang, akin ka na lang. At maghihintay hanggang akin ka na. Sa panaginip lamang.
Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. I hate doing that, but just to put a couple of things in there. I love how throughout the beginning of the song, she's very tender. Obviously, I've talked about this before. She knows how. She knows how to really weave in and out of her registers, her resonances. She's just a master at doing that. So even in the first chorus when she goes, Akin ka na lang, Akin ka na lang, oh, na, 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 na. She goes into a very heady pharyngeal mix. And so instead of going, Akin ka na lang, instead of going very heavy, she goes, Akin ka na lang. There's that pharyngeal resonator at work there with that headier quality so that she doesn't go too hard too fast. Akin ka na lang. So that's really, really cool. And she's doing that in other places too. But all right, here we go. I'm going to shut up. There's that squeak. Now she's opening up a lot more. No tension in her digastric muscles down here. Her tongue isn't doing anything weird. You know, it's just relaxed in the bottom, behind the bottom front row of teeth. And she just goes into that whistle voice, which is amazing. So cool. Dan, oh wow, I know it's so early, but thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Kevin, I'll see you in a couple of days. Kevin, for those of you in the comment section, Kevin is a friend, very dear friend of mine. He's the one organizing the event that I'm going to be at this next week at his church in Illinois, Grace Presbyterian, and so we're doing a wonderful Christmas concert that's open to the community, and I've been a part of that. I think this is the 5th year in a row that I've been blessed to be a part of that, and so it's going to be really, really cool. So any Christmas video that I've had that I've posted of years past, I always kind of post it 1 year late because that's when I'm able to get the material. And any Christmas video that you've seen with an orchestra or anything, it's been at his church, and so it's really, really cool. And there's going to be more videos coming from that, so stay tuned. All right, here we go. Next song. I mean,
Wishclusive on Wish 1075.
that is so cool. That's the only way that I can do that right now. You know, sometimes a whistle register, both males and females can achieve that in their voices. And really, it's just a control of understanding your vocal cords and how they come together. So one of the most misunderstood things about the voice is how much air you actually need to make your vocal cords vibrate, right? So, you know, if you if you're singing in your lower register, there's a thickness of a vocal cord, and as you start singing higher, your vocal cords start zipping up. You know, they kind of like this. They start vibrating, and you actually have less surface of vocal cord for it to vibrate. And so one of the mistakes that we make, which is what causes the break in our voices, is that we try to use too much air for less vocal cords. And so if you have less of a surface of a vocal cord, then you actually need less air to make it vibrate, which is counterintuitive to what we think, right? We think we need to use the same amount of air for everything. But think of it this way. This is one of the examples that I use with my students. If you have a paper towel, and then you use hurricane force winds and you're using it, you know, you're holding your paper towel, it's gonna rip. You know, if you're holding it at, you know, trying to get it to withstand over 200 mile an hour winds. But if you put the Mayflower or this giant ship at sea with enormous sails, then you need more wind to make the sails fill up and push that ship, right? But you actually need less air to maintain the fullness and the steadiness of that. So, but at the same time, that means that you don't need to breathe shallowly. I don't even know if that's a word, but don't breathe in a shallow way. You need to breathe enough, but then you need to control the airflow. And, you know, we do that with different exercises for airflow. You can do it in a Z, you know, zzz, you know, breathe in and then zzz, and you know, hold that out as much as you can to control your airflow. You can do that with a V sound, which also creates a compression in your vocal cords. But when you breathe, it should be almost like a billow that you would use on a fireplace. And if you don't know what a billow is, it's one of those things that you just you expand it and it sucks all this air in. But then it's up to you to determine if you're just gonna empty out the billow completely, or if you're going to do it gradually. And so as a singer, it's up to you to determine that, depending on the part of the song and depending on your voice. So it's super important. So cool. So what a beautiful song. She's such a master. You can see it that as she approaches second bridge, she doesn't push harder. She just stays in that sweet spot that we're always talking about, which makes her mix so much easier in that key change. So she's amazing. She's so great. Cool. So let's do Gusto ko na bumitaw. Do you want to do another Wish Bus? Since we can keep watching the Wish Bus one. Her Bruno Mars medley is fantastic. I have seen that already, but if you want to watch it, we'll break it down as well. Here. So, but I'm going to go through this list first of the ones that have been so highly requested. Not the lyric video. Let's do that. Do we want to do the live band performance by her? Or do we want to do the Wish Bus? Tell me in the comments. Wish Bus or her live band performance? Live band. All right, Dan. Thank you. Cool. Let's see. Her band's amazing too, by the way. Like, they're just so amazing. Her production value's amazing. All of it. All right, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to rewind that because this is in 4/4. The time signature is 4/4, but they do something really interesting. I think they add an extra measure, not an extra measure, an extra beat or two there. So I'm going to count that out live. Let's see. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So they added a 6/4 bar in there, or a 2. It could have been a 2/4 bar, but they added 2 extra beats in there. I'm inclined to think, excuse me, wow, I'm inclined to think that it's 6/4 because of the way that the pickups worked in that. So that's very, very smart writing musically, and that's something that sometimes you just miss. But to add a 6/4 bar in there to kind of mess up with the rhythm and just kind of the dullness of just kind of staying in one thing, and it fits in perfectly with her voice, so she's able to on-ramp the chorus lyrics into that. So that's really, really cool. Ah.
Pagkawalan na lamang bakit ang buo sa loob Pinanghihinaan na ng loob Gusto ko nang bumitaw Ngunit ayaw pa ng puso Gusto ko nang bumitaw May pag-asa pa siguro Kalaban ang sarili Sino bang dapat pumili Sino nga ba ako ba o ikaw Gusto ko nang bumitaw Gusto ko nang Mahagulgol, ngunit wala namang nakikinig Walang magandang pupuntahan Kailan ba ang maling pag-ibig Kaya ngayon bibiling
Get up here, boy. Get up here. Come here. Cordy. Come here. She go.
Gusto ko nang bumitaw May pagkarasa pa siguro Kalaban ang sarili Sino ba naman pumili Sino nga ba nagpapalita Gusto ko nang bumitaw Gusto ko nang Gusto ko nang bumitaw Pipili ko na sarili Bibitaw, bibitaw na
Ah, look at that. Looking straight at the camera. I love that. I love that so much. Cordy, what do you think of that song? Did you like that? The end of that? Hey, everyone, this is Corduroy. He is a sweet boy. He's one of the gentlemen here at Fort Nance. He's been here a lot longer than I have, and here in Nashville. And so he's 14 years old. He just had his birthday, and so he decided to jump on into the live stream with me. So everyone say hi. Say hi to Corduroy, to Cordy, as we call him affectionately here. I love that. There's two things that I talked about in the last video that she does that should be treated with care. He's probably smelling the cats on me. Her squeak. Gusto ko nagbumitaw. It's almost like an intake / outtake of air. But she does it so much more masterfully than I do. It's very, very difficult to do, and it's become an iconic thing. The other thing that a lot more people do is that growl. You got to be careful with that, and she's so good at doing it, so that's why I don't get on her case about it. But if you growl, you're causing your vocal cords to grind, and you can do distortion healthily, which is what she's doing, but it can be so bad if you don't know what you're doing, and then you just start singing because she's doing it, and then all of a sudden your voice hurts, and your neck and all these muscles starts getting tight because you're trying to growl out these notes. Thank you, Eve. That's very kind of you. CJ, I saw the Disney comment. And yes, I did make mention of that. I know many of you are just jumping on the live right now. If you know, I've been a part of Disney sessions here in Nashville, and I was actually part of Harmonious Live, which is the live version of the show Harmonious, which is the fireworks show at Epcot, and I sang Out There from Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I had a chance to do it live. And so the person who worked with Morissette, which is Yaron, he was a part of the Harmonious Live project, and so that made me feel very connected to Morissette in that way, because she worked with a man that I've had a chance to work with, who's a wonderful human being and extremely funny, and who has a passion of bringing stories and cultures to life at a global stage. And so that was really cool. So I'll probably do a breakdown of that song differently, not here in the live because it might get us blocked because it's Disney material. So, but yes, thank you for bringing that up. So I may not listen all the way through to the Gusto Ko ng Bumitaw on the Wish Bus performance. The only reason is because I just want to see if she does anything different in this version and I've seen this one before, but I don't remember if she did anything different in this one. So I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see. Oh, hello, Ryan. Rion. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna Wish 107.5. Also, before, gosh, that's so annoying. I'm so sorry that I'm already stopping. Okay, Cordy. It's so amazing that that Wish Bus has this amazing production. It is amazing that she's singing sitting down. Singing sitting down is incredibly difficult, and it requires a lot of focus. But the production value in these Wish Bus performances, I mean, I've seen Katrina Velarde, I've seen, obviously, Morissette, I've seen Darren Espanto. I've seen, who else have I seen on there? I've seen many Wish Bus performances, and their production value is almost like, like it's almost like you can't compete with it. So.
Akala ko'y kaysa akin pa pero hindi na pala. Wala na nga ba talaga? Nilalakalak sa kadilim, naliligaw, nalilito. Ano nga ba ako sa'yo? Sino nga ba ako sa'yo? Dito sa aking pagkakahimlay, sa tito ko'y may magkadagang walang kasing lungkot, walang kasing sakit. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa puso. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may
I could be wrong, but in this one it seems like she's singing a little bit harder straight out of the gate in the chorus. The verses are pretty much the same, but it seems like she's singing a little bit harder on that. Cordy decided to leave me. He said, "I've had enough of you." So he might come back. Who knows? But she's singing a little harder on her vocal cords. It's cool. You see all these people just watching her from the outside with their phones and all that stuff. I mean, shoot, I probably, if I was in the crowd and Morissette's in there, you best believe I'm trying to get some video of that. So, all right, let's keep going. That's cool. That's cool. So she's going a little bit harder on that. So she was sick during this performance. See, this is why See, this is why. Okay, so if you know me, you know that in these videos, I always say you are my fellow YouTube music educators. Thank you for bringing that up. That is so important. Steroids will always make your voice feel heavier. And so I think that's amazing that she can even do this song with this song is so hard, and so she's on steroids. And I always ask you to give me behind the scenes details about any song, and so this is why you all are the best. Yeah, steroids. I had to sing this really hard song last year, and I was feeling I got sick afterwards, but I was on steroids for like a whole week just so that I could be able to sing, and it was interesting. She mentioned it on her vlog. Okay, cool. So that makes so much sense. That's why she's singing heavier. There you go. That you're amazing. Thank you, everyone. I don't know how she can do that sick.
Exclusive on Wish
Pipiliin ko na sarili
1075.
bibitaw na.
Wow. She's amazing. She's amazing. One of the things that you can see, and this is a performance tactic, especially for singing off axis. I don't want to say. I'm trying to find it to see what I can compare it to. Microphones are really sensitive, especially expensive microphones. So if I don't sing with a pop filter, it can catch all the plosives, and so if I get, you can hear that very deeply. And so sometimes doing it off axis, it helps reduce those plosives. Gusto ko na bumitaw. It helps alleviate some of the overtones and the sonic qualities that could overdrive microphones. You want to be careful when you do it, because if it can drive someone who's the front of house engineer, it can drive them nuts if you're singing too far away from the mic all the time, but it can be cool in some aspects. And so she did well, especially if she's going very high in volume. To go off axis can help almost act like a fake, like organic compressor, where it just reduces the sound a little bit. So that's cool. So we've got that one. Ask me any questions. Ask me any questions while I look for the other videos. So we had done Akin Nalang, Gusto ko na bumitaw. What was the other one? Ain't been done. Okay. Which one? The top one, the Jessie J cover up here at the top, or maybe the live performance? Should we do the live performance just so that we don't get blocked? I think I'm gonna do the live performance. I'm gonna do that.
Did you know?
I'm gonna do the live performance. Okay, great. I want to hear her sing live anyways. She's amazing. Okay, let's see. There we go. Jessie J is one of my favorite singers too, so. High F, wow. Wow, that was cool. That was very, very cool. What's the story behind that performance? I'm assuming it's a COVID performance. I saw people wearing masks. I think I mean she's great, especially when she goes into that high F. I mean, she's just unbelievable. I don't know. I know in Spanish, and I know maybe I'm wrong, but in Tagalog, there are some Spanish elements to it as well. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments. But I know that when I'm talking Spanish really, really fast, sometimes it enables me to say words, certain things in English a little bit faster, and sometimes it's harder. But that's such a fast line, and I think her speaking her native language helps her to be able to do that in such a almost like a rap way. And Jessie J is not easy to sing. Like, her songs are very, very difficult, and so I think she's amazing. So we've got requests for "Love You Still," "My Immortal," "Will You Stay." Maybe have I seen "Will You Stay"? I don't know if I've seen that one. Let's see. I might do this one. I don't know why. Will You Stay? I don't know why I just wrote her name. She's in my mind. Morissette's in my mind. So, oh, that looks beautiful. I think I will definitely watch that. Her live performance with her band. And then after that, I might do another one, and then I have to head out to continue to practice and get ready for my upcoming trip. If you are just joining us in the live, I'm gonna be traveling quite a bit to sing in Peoria first, and then in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So I'll be gone for a whole week to do an orchestra and choir concert. For a few concerts this next week. So I have to fly out for rehearsals on Tuesday. I have rehearsal that night. And then performances throughout the weekend. And then I'm home for a week and finishing out this school semester here in Nashville, teaching. And I have to be here for juries for my students. And then after that, I fly out for South Dakota to sing up there with an orchestra as well. So I'll be heading out. So I have to go and practice, because I have to go practice what I preach. I have to practice practicing what I preach. But hey, I just want to thank you all for those of you who have been hanging out. I love doing these lives. I have to be honest, I was feeling kind of a little bit under the weather, not sick wise today, even though I was feeling kind of weird last night, but I woke up feeling fine. But just tired, and all of you have really just cheered up my day. And so thank you for coming and hanging out with me and listening to me ramble, and showing me these amazing videos that just make my life better. Music, I love music. It makes my life better. And so thank you all for brightening my day, and for wanting to hang out with all of us, and for keeping it all love in the comment section. It's so cool to see all of you support each other and support me and support Morissette. And so I'm thankful for her and all these other artists that just bring us together in a mutual appreciation of music. So it's really, really cool. Thank you all. All right, let's see.
When it's new, when there's just so much to do, when we sing and we dance under the bright light of the moon. It's easy when you think that it's real, when people act like fools, and I can't get enough of your touch, can't get enough of you. Will you stay? What if when we're sitting here alone, our insecurities explode? Will you stay? Will you stay? Will you stay? I'm floating in the air when you stare. Do you even have a clue what you do? Me and you just breaking all the rules.
No. Love that, love that, love that. Does anyone know what song that reminded me of when it first started? Can anyone say it in the comment section? Tell me. What song by an American artist did that song remind me of? You get a gold star if you if you tell me. Let's see. Anyone? Bueller? I'm going to count from 10 to 0. And if no one says it, I'm just going to start singing it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all if I ain't got you, baby. If I Ain't Got You, Alicia Keys. So if you don't know that song, go look it up. It's a great song by Alicia Keys. Gosh, I can't speak today. If I Ain't Got You. If I Ain't Got You. Yep. Some people want diamond rings, but I don't want anything. Yep. Ain't Got You. Especially, and it's in a different key, but just the feel of that 3/4, and just the rhythm that she was singing it. Some people say da 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 boom boom ba da da ba da da. So you can kind of feel that there. Boom ba ba boom ba ba ba. Yeah, so anyway, that's really cool. All right, I'm going to do one more. So we've done Will You Stay? I haven't seen that Coke Studio performance, so I'm going to try Iniwan Sakawalan by Morissette and St. Wolf. All right. Iniwan. Let's see. Coke Studio. Oh, this one here. Oh, Coke Studio. Okay, so I've seen Coke Studio. I've seen Coke Studio Pakistan. I didn't know Coke Studio was in the Philippines too. That's so freaking cool. Wow, I'm really excited. Thank you. I'm gonna watch this right now. I'm like legit excited. Before I keep going, one of my complaints, and I don't know if you keep seeing me go here, I hate that there's no captions, and I know many of you asked for them in the comments section. I'm trying to look for them. They don't have them, and I keep clicking on some of the other things to see if there's any like auto-generated captions, but they just don't have them. So I'm sorry that I'm not watching it with captions. I'm really trying here. So, all right, keep going. Coca-Cola.
Alin ba doon? Alin nga ba umabot sa dulo? Kung ano man ang dahilan, sabihin mo na lang o pigilan. Kung ano man ang dahilan, huwag lang puro kasinungalingan. Kung ano man ang dahilan, aminin mo na lang o pigilan. Kung ano man ang dahilan, hindi sapat ang ayaw mo na. Bakit iniwan mo ko naghintay sa kawalan? Hindi sapat ang ayaw mo na. Bakit iniwan mo ko luhaan at sugatan? Kung na ang wakas, di ba alam sa puso ko? Huwag ka nang mag-alala, gusto nang totoo. Dahil di ko na alam kung saan patungo na papago. Ikot-ikot lang tayo, hindi sapat ang ayaw mo na. Bakit iniwan mo ako naghintay sa kawalan? Hindi sapat ang ayaw mo na. Bakit iniwan mo ako luhaan at sugatan? Kung ano man ang dahilan, sabihin mo na lang at pigilan. Kung ano man ang dahilan, huwag nang puro kasinungalingan. Kung ano man ang dahilan, aminin mo na lang o pigilan. Kung ano man ang dahilan,
He's playing a baritone, right? That's so amazing. Her band's amazing. The background singers in this video were so good too. The background singers in her "Ain't Been Done." I mean, they just weren't as strong in my opinion. And being a background singer is tough as it is. You're having to deal with a bunch of different things. Sometimes because of logistics, it can't get to you, and you may not have the best mix to be able to hear yourself. But these background singers were great. And also, this is a polished performance. They obviously multi-tracked and they record it for post, and so they can make everything perfect, but solid. Cool. All right. So I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to do Never Enough because that was the other one that you all have been asking for. And I've seen that one before, but I'm going to do it, the Wish Bus version. And then that will be the end of our time today. I'm gonna see if I can try to go live. It's gonna be difficult to produce a video because I'm gonna be traveling, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to travel with all my equipment. But I'm gonna try to figure out how to go live from my phone and still be able to do this, because maybe we can do that together. So would you want that? Is that something that you would want? We'll probably go back to the normal videos in the new year, but this may be a month where we do a lot more lives. So would that be cool? Let me know in the comment section. All right, here we go.
Magic.
Getting all the commercials today. I love this song from The Greatest Showman. Lauren Allred, who sang it in the movie, she's fantastic. Another great artist, Irish artist, Caroline Kay, did a cover of it, and she's phenomenal. So go look up her version of it as well. Morissette is unbelievable, obviously. But I love this movie, The Greatest Showman. I saw it, I think 5 times at the theaters, which I've never done that for any other movie. But I went and saw it not by myself, with like my family. And then I went and I saw it with friends like 4 other times in different circumstances. So,
Trying to hold my breath.
Wish 1075.
Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream with me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, and it'll never be enough.
Wish exclusive on Wish 107.5.
She's so amazing. She's so amazing. And I love how she didn't deviate too much from the original, but you can still tell that it's just Morissette and that it's just her stamp of her voice, her thumbprint, her fingerprint. Uh, she's just such a gift. I'm so thankful that I was able to find out about this incredible artist. So many amazing artists that have come out of the Philippines that I'm still learning about. Um, and I look forward to learning more. Obviously, one of the famous ones that I've known about is Arnel Pineda singing with Journey, because I'm a big Journey fan, and I love singing their music. And so I had a chance to see him live in Jacksonville, Florida, where I used to live, and he was fantastic. But there's so many incredible artists in the Philippines, and I'm just very thankful that I get to see them through YouTube, and that I get to share with you all, and that you get to share these with me. So my heart is filled with gratitude, because singing is such a gift. Performing is such a gift, and that gift was taken away from us because of sickness for so long, and we weren't able to share in live performances, and we weren't able to share with music. And so it's really cool to be able to have that again, and to be able to see some of these COVID performances in the last few years where people's creativity skyrocketed. And so galing Morissette. So for this stream, tapos na. We are finished. Finally found someone. I'm gonna have to watch that later. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to put chapter markers in these, because I know that I talked a lot in the beginning, and I kind of want to leave that in there, but I'll put chapter markers so that people can navigate to the performances that they want to see and ignore all my talking. But stay tuned. There's going to be some stuff. If you do want to see the concert that I'll be a part of, leave a comment down below, and that way I can share hopefully a private link. I won't be able to do it publicly because this is usually a ticketed event, and I want to be respectful of my friends and the hard work that they've put into that. But for those of you who want to be able to watch it, I will definitely be sharing. I'll do my best to put a private link up. I can't make any promises because it might not end up working out, but I'll do my best to put up a private link and share that with those of you who want to watch that. So salamat to all of you for watching this video and being a part of this live. Thank you for making my day and my evening, and I will see you all in the next one. Leave comments of the other songs that you want to see, and I'll do my best to, if I can't do a full breakdown of it, maybe I'll do a shorts version of it, and I'm trying to do better at those. I haven't been great at that. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.